Good morning. Welcome to worship. I just realized this is the first time the bells have been here, and I can't get through. So I'm gonna figure this. It's like a maze. I know. I hadn't planned that. Walk around, yeah. You can watch me try and hurdle it, but I don't think we want that. Good morning. My name is Pastor Kate Lear. I'll be leading worship this morning. Some announcements before we begin. First of all, yesterday, myself and Stephen and Steve. I know, but I never remember who's Stephen and who's Steve. Stephen and Steve and Carol. Carol's the only Carol. We attended something called Project Pacifica, which was a capacity building or capacity examining event for congregations in Pacifica Synod to kind of figure out what is God calling us to next, what is our church called to do next, and who is our neighbor. And so that's kind of an ongoing thing, but we had our first initial meeting. We were there, people from Christ Lutheran were there, people from like 6 or 7 other congregations in Orange County were there as well. We'll be having a vitality survey that is going out on the 2 Sundays from now, whatever 2 Sundays from now is the first Sunday in November. If somebody's got the date, holler it out. We will be handing that. It's a very short survey, but it's essentially for us to figure out what is it that you notice and see in this congregation and in this community for us to explore again where God is calling us. Wanted to let you also know that stewardship letters were sent out this past week. We ask you to bring them back on November 10th. By November 10th. Some people already have theirs. Where did they drop them off? In the offering. Oh, and then excellent, because then we lift those up to God as our gifts. Exactly. Speaking of the 10th, that's also the day that we're going to have the volunteer time of spreading mulch and getting the planting beds ready for the community garden. That is going to be at noon. If you're going to attend, it would be helpful to RSVP to that. The information is in your bulletin. So both of those things are happening on the 10th. Note that this coming Saturday, there is a celebration of life for Elaine Archer's mother, Beryl. Anybody know how to say her last name? Garino. Beryl Garino. So that will be here this coming Saturday at noon. Pastor Brad Steenstrom is going to be leading that service. I will actually not be here, but we ask that you hold Elaine and her family in your prayers, and if you're able to attend that service, it'll be here at noon on Saturday. And lastly, there are no birthdays this week. However, I was given explicit directions from the president of the